All right, good morning. Got some interesting comments on heroes and villains again. As my heroes and villains series continues, let's start with the villain, just for fun. Oh, by the way, the trolls on my account hit an all-time low, calling me an anti-Semite. So, because they said, well, you don't like Ben Shapiro because he's a Jew, because he's Jewish. That's not correct at all. No. One of my very best friends is Jewish, and from childhood, and there's only there's not too many great things to be said about Ben Shapiro, but if you watch, there's a videotape of him at age 12 playing violin in Schindler's List, a piece from Schindler's List. It's quite impressive, so check it out if you have time. But anyway, okay, so heroes and villains. Here's Sean Hannity. He's one of the villains. He play a good gangster on TV for sure. Sean Hannity, an American television host, author, conservative political commentator, the host of you guessed it, the Sean Hannity Show. Airs throughout the United States. Hannity also hosts a cable news show called Hannity. Hannity's written 3 New York Times best-selling books. Ooh, patting the ego there, I'm sure. Let Freedom Ring, Winning the War of Liberty Over Liberalism, Deliver Us from Evil, Defeating Liberalism. Is there a theme here? Is there a theme here? Beating evil, beating the evil liberalism, right? Oh yeah, conservative victory, defeating Obama's radical agenda. So we're radicals, liberals are radicals, we're evil. As Michael Savage would say, oh, there's a good villain to do later in the show, later in the VCasts. And Michael Savage, one of the worst of them all. Sean Hannity is the son of Hugh and Lillian Hannity. His parental and maternal grandparents immigrated from Ireland. Hannity hosted his first radio talk show in 1989 at a volunteer college station at UC Santa Barbara, probably just in his mid-20s then, or late 20s. While working as a general contractor, the show aired for 40 hours of airtime. Regarding his first show, Hannity has said, I wasn't good at it, and I was terrible. Hannity's weekly show on KCSB was canceled after less than a year by station managers. This was after 2 shows featuring the book The AIDS Cover-Up, The Real and Alarming Facts About AIDS by Gene Antonio. The station later reversed its decision to dismiss Hannity, due in part to campaign conducted by Santa Barbara chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union. Hannity decided against returning to KCSB. After leaving the show, Hannity placed an ad on radio publications presenting himself as the most talked about college radio host, that is, in America. That's the way he branded himself, is that he's the most talked about radio host. So, we'll have more about Sean Hannity coming up in the next VCast.